From the Detroit Free Press, I'm Robin Chan with today's Voice Briefing. It's Thursday, September 19th, 2024.
From the Detroit Free Press, I'm Dana Afana. Eastern Market is working on boosting public safety after a shooting killed 2 people over the weekend during a Detroit Lions tailgate. The organization will partner with law enforcement and city officials to optimize the market's public safety, which will include increased foot patrols around the market. Several officials weighed in, describing it as tragic and aiming for vigilance at public events by making them gun-free zones, like the Downtown Detroit Partnership. CEO Eric Larson said they're working closely with law enforcement to boost safety at their public events. And despite how this may look for the city, it's not unique to Detroit. Larson went on to say he's reluctant to believe that one bad act in a series of successes in the last year alone will change Detroit's positive momentum. Mayor Mike Duggan did not respond to requests for comment, but Council President Mary Sheffield said the city must do its collective part to end gun violence, tearing communities apart.
For the Detroit Free Press Autos team, I'm Jamie LaRoe. If you're trying to unload your car, how you do it comes down to how much money you want to make versus how much effort you want to expend. The easiest way to get rid of it is at the car dealership, but experts said that may not yield the most money. For more money, sell it privately, but this requires more effort. Or you can sell it to a used vehicle site such as CarMax. You could even donate it to a charity. Each way has pros and cons to consider. Experts said some of the main steps you should follow no matter what is to first know how much the vehicle is worth by running it through appraisal tools such as those on Kelley Blue Book, Car Gurus, Edmunds, or other online car shopping sites. If you're going to sell it privately, spend the $100 to get it detailed inside and out. If you're trading it in at a dealership, don't worry about that. The dealership will fix any dirt, dents, or dings. Also, have all your paperwork in order and make sure the potential buyer checks out to be a legitimate person. Don't let them test drive the car alone and only take cash. For more smart car selling tips, check out the story at freep.com.
From politics reporter Arpan Lobo. On the same day, the Michigan Supreme Court issued a follow-up order clarifying its noteworthy ruling that will boost the state's minimum wage next year. Hundreds of servers and bartenders took to Lansing Wednesday to call on lawmakers to preserve the current tipped minimum wage scale. They argue that the pending changes will dramatically hurt their earnings. In the clarifying order issued Wednesday afternoon, which follows up on a seismic July ruling to increase minimum wage in Michigan next year, justices wrote their initial ruling correctly established a time frame for raising the minimum wage, but pushed back the year the so-called tip credit will be eliminated to 2030. That's 1 year later than it had initially been ordered. Michigan's minimum wage is still slated to increase to $10 plus an inflation adjustment on February 21st, 2025. The tipped minimum wage will be 48% of the standard minimum wage beginning that date. The initial ruling was also at the forefront of a rally at the state capitol Wednesday afternoon, where tipped workers said they never asked for a standard minimum wage. Rallygoers argued they take home substantially more pay through tips earned waiting tables or working shifts behind the bar. For more on this story, you can search on freep.com for Arpan Lobo's article, With Minimum Wage Boost Pending, Tipped Workers Rally Against Changes. Find more from the Detroit Free Press on freep.com. That's FREEP.com. Thanks for listening, and you'll hear more from us tomorrow.